Hey guys, it's Knights Templar back here. Welcome to Operation Hindenburg. This is turn 5.2 of the British Empire and the end of the First Balkan War. So excited to see where that goes as far as that, how that ends. Anyway, let's just get into it. We do have some combat this turn, so with the Greeks. So let's get into tech. So the tech that I want to go for, and I was kind of looking at this, pondering. I think I'm going to go for convoy systems, and let's go for improved factories. Let's do that. I think that would be pretty good. So let's do the teal dice as convoy systems at a 6, and then improved factories is a 7. So yeah, let's go ahead and roll that, see how we do. So that's a 10 and a 7. Wow, it looks like we got both of those. So improved factories goes to stage 1, and convoy systems goes to stage 1. So there we go. Tech's been doing very, very well for us, but diplomacy, not so much. All right. So we are sending Serbia lend-lease of an infantry for 3. We're buying diplomacy for $1 for Greece, and then saving $1. So let's go ahead and roll our diplomacy. We do need a 3 or less, and if we get it, then we go to stage 3 for Greece. So very good. All right, here we go for Greece diplomacy. That's a 4. Oof, that was close. All right. So let's go to combat. We've got 3 combats with the Greeks. So we are going to attempt to drop 2 infantry off, 1 in Rhodes, 1 in Lemnos. So, and then I asked Dawson, Crooked Leg, if he wants to engage with his subs here, and he said yes. So what that will do is we'll bring the pre-dreadnought and the 2 torpedo boat destroyers, and this transport would be our screening force to drop them off. So it would be an infantry from southern Greece and an infantry from Thessaly would attempt to do that. And then one more combat would be 2 infantry and an artillery from southwestern Macedonia into central. So this is the summer, so we can go 3 rounds there, not 1. But anyway, yeah, let's do it. So let's do this naval battle first and see if we can get those infantry dropped off. So the subs have first strike. So we'll do the teal dice as the coastal and the blue dice as the submarine for their first strike. And that is a 10 and a 9, so that missed. Okay, let's do this. For the Greeks, let's do 2 dice, the teal dice for the torpedo boat destroyer, and the red dice for the pre-dreadnought. So I got 2 at 4 and 1 at 7. And it looks like I did get 1 hit there. So that is 1 hit, which the Ottomans would more than likely take the coastal sub out. Okay. Now let's go to second round. All right. So we'll do the same thing here. And we'll do 2 at 4 and 1 at 7. So here we go. And I got 2 hits there. So, okay. Now, however, if he does get a 1 with his submarine, he can target select my pre-dreadnought, which is more than likely what Dawson would do. I mean, taking out a pre-dread would be great. So for him. But anyway, let's go ahead and roll that submarine in defense. And that's an 8, so that missed. Okay. So that clears that there. So, and we can go ahead and drop that infantry off there in Lemnos. Bring that out here. Bring that. So that will give another territory, 2 territories for the Greeks there. So we got 1 roundel left. I do have some roundels from the 36 game that I can use if need be. So there we go. All right. I don't need the import marker anymore, which we will more than likely go back in port, but we'll see. Okay. All right. They're not worth anything, so that just gives us a bigger recruitment role. And then let's do Central Macedonia. So we've got 2 infantry and an artillery. We are attacking into mountains, so we'll have 1 at 1, which actually I'm going to lay this out here. So 1 at 1. We've got 1 at 2 for the boosted infantry. And then we've got 1 at 3 for first strike for the artillery. So, and like I said, we can go 3 rounds since this is the summer. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, let's go ahead and roll and see how we do. I'm just going to roll it all at the same time. Just makes sense to do that. So no hits, okay. Militia, defending. That's a 2, that's a hit. Okay, well, I'll take an infantry. All right, second round. I got these 2 now. So here we go. There's 1 hit. So there's the hit I needed with the artillery. And then we'll go ahead and roll the defense of the militia. That's a 6, so that missed. All right, so we took a casualty there. Ugh. Just fine. It is what it is. All right, so we take that. Central Macedonia. So that will knock the Ottomans down $1. Okay, so that's all of combat that I have. Now let's go into non-combat. Okay. Let's see, is there any transports in the area that can take anything? I don't think so. So I think what we'll do is we'll move the artillery up to southwest Macedonia along with 2 infantry. So we'll leave that infantry behind. I'm not going to do anything with that. So, okay. All right, so I have a non-painted infantry there, which I'll paint afterwards. I didn't realize that this would be like this, so I wasn't prepared painting-wise. And that's all for non-combat, I think, for the Greeks there. So, yeah, let's collect income. Actually, let's deliver our Lend-Lease first. So, go from London here through the Straits of Gibraltar, and then we are going to go through this major port, up the rail line, and we are going to drop that off. And I forgot to update Randall's turn, which he has 2 infantry there in Serbia anyway. So I'll just update that right there on camera. So we'll go ahead and give him another infantry there in, what is that? Northwestern Macedonia. So there you go. So now Randall will have 3 infantry, artillery, and a mountain, and he's got the 2 infantry there in Serbia. So I just forgot to update that. So my bad. All right, so we'll collect 4. So we'll have $5 to spend next turn for the British. And then let's do a recruitment roll for the Greeks. I'm gonna break pieces, I shit you not. All right, so we have 7 territories, so we need a 7 or less. That's a 3, so we got that. Okay. I will go ahead and put, let's see, what do I want to do? I don't know, I'm not sure. Let's just do this. Let's just put, an infantry here in Thessaly, just in case. So, yeah, we'll put that there. All right, let's do a disposition of forces. So let's do, we've got 2 infantry in Thessaly, 2 infantry and an artillery in Southwest Macedonia. infantry in Rhodes, infantry in Lemnos. Got an infantry and artillery in Central Macedonia. And then actually, I was going to put these back in port here. So I will go ahead and do that. That was a non-combat I forgot to do. So my apologies. And then that's it. So, okay. I think that's good to go. Yeah. So it looks like Bob took his turn already, so which is fine. So we'll kick it off to General Hand Grenade for the French turn, and we'll see you guys next time for 6.2. Thanks.